Hi guys,
it's your girl Adeola Patron.
Hi guys, it's me Mariam Musa, and welcome back to another episode of the Deep It Pod.
Guys, we have a guest in the studio, Shayana. If you're not watching visually, we have a dog. Sorry, I keep renaming her, and she's clearly not my dog. It's Shania. But I call her Shania. No, that is her name.
Shania.
I can't remember.
Can I call her Shan? I'm just gonna call her Shan.
I might call her Shishi.
Shishi.
So we've got a Pomeranian in the studio today, so she belongs to the Deep Hit Pod now. So yeah, how have you been, babe?
I've been really good. Like I was saying earlier, like the sun's out now. Is London like now in London the sun is out.
Yeah.
And I feel like when the sun's out, it doesn't need to be hot, but it's such a nice mood changes. Everything okay over there?
Yeah, babe. You know when a dog is not yours and you're forcing her to like you, it's like I don't think she wants to be here.
She wants to go to mommy. It's the way they just
update. The dog just strutted off the studio, so that lasted long.
How's your weekend been?
My weekend's been good. I mean, nothing really exciting happened, but I just had a good weekend.
Really?
Obviously you went to the Brits.
Yes, I
How
did.
was that?
That was really nice. Like I actually really enjoyed it. So went with Garnier and Maybelline, which was really, really nice. And this is the first time I think I was like, last time I went to, was it 4 years ago?
I can't remember.
It was like 2021.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's the last time I went with you, and I feel like it's so different from how I went this time, but it was really good. Like I saw people perform, I saw like everyone's faves. Everyone looks amazing. I'm not gonna lie, let me tell you guys something. I just go to these events, I love it obviously, but my thing, like my bread and butter, my ultimate being is the getting ready. Like it's such a full-on production, it's such a thing, and it's like it feels so good to be part of it again. I just loved my look. I loved your look. It was just, I was just anticipating it, just waiting. But guys, I just need to tell you something really funny. So obviously, as the day was going on, obviously I knew Maz was going to the Brits, and other people had posted their looks before I'd seen Maz. Like as they're getting ready, like people are updating. Maz is just not updating. So I'm just seeing everyone's looks, and I'm like, wow, babe. I think I saw Whitney's first. I was like, babe, Whitney looks amazing. Like literally, like I was emphasis on the amazing. No reply. And then I think I saw Mimi, and I was like, wow, babe, Mimi. And then it was so funny, and I know like in my head I was thinking, oh, to be fair, I think she's thinking like, oh, in my head I was thinking, no pressure, babe. But I was thinking, babe, low-key pressure. And when she was texting me, I was thinking, calm down.
You haven't even seen
me yet. Can you wait?
And guys, it was so funny. The fact she hadn't replied, I just knew it, and I just thought, oh, it's okay. She's gonna slay anyway.
I didn't see anyone. So I was thinking, can she calm down? Now I thought I was doing too much. I was thinking, oh my god, maybe I'm doing too much now or whatever. But no, everyone. I feel like this year, especially all the it girlies, like Love Island, everyone in like our industry community, everyone, the girls look good. Everyone looked good. Good. They tried. They came, and it's really nice because I think when we see the Oscars, we see what other awards are there, like any like international awards, and obviously Americans like dominate like a lot of the entertainment industry, like the red carpet. So it's nice to be in the mix of those things and like just be able to just do a full production and get ready. But it was really, really good. I loved my dress, I loved the vibe. I met a lot of new people as well.
Who?
Grace from Love Island. I met her.
That? Guys, it's so funny, because me and Maz were on the phone, right? I think it was either a night or two before. And we were like, I can't remember what we were talking about, but I was like, Maz, you're gonna go and you're gonna be like, oh, I like her. She's my friend now. Oh, we're gonna have her come on the pod. Shania. No, I was just saying like, because I wasn't going, and Maz just does this thing where like she will be like, oh yeah, I'm just not even in a mood to like even socialize. And I was like, babe, give it a rest. You're gonna go tomorrow. You're gonna come back and be like, oh my gosh, I really like her. She's my friend, and she's my friend. And then here we are.
Yeah, guys, I really like Grace.
How was that though?
No, it was nice because I've always been a fan. I loved her on Love Island. Obviously, I saw Catherine. It was really nice. But there was just something about Grace, and we were talking. I was thinking, wow, I'm actually fangirling right now.
Was you fangirling?
Yeah, I was like, you're so gorgeous.
That's cute.
Yeah, it's like, and she's really lovely. Like, she's so poised. Like, how you see her on social, like online and how she is, just like her really, she's nice.
Yeah.
Who else did I see? I saw Made by Mitchell. I'd never met him, and I think everything he does is amazing. So he was there. Yeah. It's hard because we didn't do the red carpet. We just had the box. So I didn't see everyone else, but we went downstairs and saw everyone in their boxes, which was nice. There was a moment where everyone was in the Instagram one. Okay. And then everyone was just saying, it was even Instagram or Spotify, but everyone was saying hello. But I left a bit early because of my dress. This is the one thing about when you really commit to a look. Sometimes they're very uncomfortable. When I was walking, I've got like, let me show you. Look what happened. That is from my
your dress.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was gonna
very
say, like I've noticed that it's 2 dresses now that you got to do. Like you have your red carpet one that's like the wow. Yeah. And then you still have a wow but a more comfortable one.
And they can just go straight from there to the after party. Yeah, that's definitely something I clocked it as well. Yeah.
I've taken notes now.
Because I was even thinking, I've got my pictures. If I wish I had like a little dress. Because my thing is, then where did they put their stuff? Because my dress is too big. Like you'd probably have to go back unless you've got a hotel near the O2. We didn't have our hotel near the O2. Ours was like in the London Art, like in Central.
Probably like an assistant.
Probably. But next time, we'll see what the next one is and we create a look and enjoy it. Yeah, that was my main thing this weekend.
Well, I got scammed.
Oh, yes! You were going to tell me about the happened.
Yeah, guys. So I got scammed. So basically, guys, I'm organising a Cumbies trip, which is going to be our first brand trip, I would say, where we're staying away. It's going to be my 3rd Cumby event though. So anyway, organising this staycation. So I was organising the transport, babe. Yeah. And obviously, like, my vibe is just all like luxe, but like it to like everything just to make sense. Yeah. So I was like, okay, I want us to have matching cars for the road trip. So hit this company up, they did rentals, and I was like, okay, cool. Gonna get matching cars, babe. And I was looking around, like the car that I wanted was the what's that car called? It's the Range Rover
Velar?
No.
SUV?
No.
Oh, Defender.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, because I just feel like that just gives road trip. Yeah, so I was gonna get 2 Defenders, and I was looking around, babe. The prices I was getting was like £2,000, like for 3-4 days.
Oh my god, babe. When like say you rent a car, maybe 300, 400 for a couple of days. Like,
and then on top of that, babe, like £2,000 deposit.
Yeah.
And it's like, so if I wanted 2, babe, that's £4,000.
Yeah. No,
well, £8,000 because then another £4,000 for deposit.
That's a
and
bit
it's
much.
Like there's doing a lot and then there's doing too much. Yeah. So I was like, there's no way.
Yeah.
And then anyway, like then this page came up on my TikTok.
Oh God,
babe,
sorry, I think I know what happened to you,
babe. So then it was like 2 of the same cars, babe, 450, but there was like £450 for the month because this one was like monthly rentals.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, to be fair, it makes sense for me I don't mind having it for the month if it's way cheaper than having it for a few days.
Yeah.
So I went ahead with this company. And do you know what? Sometimes listen to your discernment, babe, because I know it in my chest.
Yeah, you probably feel this is too good to be true.
Yeah. But when it's like, okay, so first red flag, I'm going to be honest and take accountability, is I had a feeling. I was like, okay, I don't really know this company, but whatever, I'll give it a go. So I messaged them, have you got the 2 cars? They're like, yeah. And I'm like, I told them the dates I needed it for. And they're like, okay, pay this, send the money to this account. And it wasn't a business account. And I was like, oh, I don't really feel comfortable sending it to a business account. Yeah. But I don't really feel comfortable paying it into this account if it's not a business account. So can I not just pay when I go to pick up the cars, or like at least pay a deposit and then the rest when I go to pick up the cars? They were like, oh no, sorry, we don't do that. And I just thought, okay, well, and then I was like, okay, well, I'm going to book it closer to the date because obviously we're going in March. Yeah. And this was like early February. I contacted them and I just thought, if I need to have it for a month, let me get closer to March. Yeah. So then I have it for like a whole month. Do you know what I mean? But then something in me was like, what about if something just goes wrong? Let me just book it way ahead. Because normally if you're getting a rental, you'll probably get it the day before you need it. Yeah. But I was like, do you know what? Let me give myself maybe like a few weeks, like 2 weeks or whatever, just in case. Yeah. Babe, booked this car, paid it to that account. And then I was like, oh, they were like, oh, we're going to give it to they will drop the car off at the address on my driving license. Okay. And I was like, okay, cool. The first day, babe, I was like, what time are you dropping off the car? They were like 5 p.m. I was like, cool. And then on the...
So what you paid was just a deposit?
No, I paid, thing. So it was $450 for the month. No, $400 for the month for one car. Yeah. And I got two. Oh, so I paid £800. Yeah. So then they're like...
That's a good deal,
It's
though.
a good deal.
The math is given, I would die of that.
Yeah, so low-key, I was thinking, if it does go wrong, like, I think if
you lost that money.
If I lost it, I was like, it would burn, but I think I'm happy to risk that. Like, if it's too good to be true, and it is actually true, I think it's worth the risk.
Okay.
Stupid. Anyway.
Oh, no.
So, babe, they're like 5 p.m. They're going to drop the car. 4 o'clock, I'm like, hey, like, what's your ETA? They're like, oh, no, they messaged me first, actually. They're like, oh, sorry, small delay. I'm going to get to you about 7. And I was like, whoa, 7? Between 6 and 7. I was like, I was like, okay, actually. When they said 6/7, I said, okay.
Yeah.
Babe, if someone says they're coming to meet you at 6/7, what time do you think that would be?
I'll just think they're coming at 7.
Oh, okay. So, between 6 or 7.
Yeah. I'll just think 7's the latest you're getting to me.
Yeah, and obviously I was doing something later that evening, so I kind of pushed it back and I was like, okay, 7 latest, they'll get here. I messaged them at like 7. I'm like, hey, what's your ETA? And they're like 7:45.
Are they all right?
And I'm like, you said 6 between 7. And they're like, oh, do you know what? Let me actually read the messages because I don't even want to make stories up while I'm live on this podcast. So I said, okay, great. What time? 5. Okay, just check in. They said, yes, still 5. Then they said, very small delay, 6/7. I said, okay. Hey, what's the ETA now, please? This was at 6:30. And then they go 7:49 ETA. And I was like, oh, that's too late. I'm not going to be here anymore because I've got things to do. And then they were like, we're already on the way. What can we do? That's 7. And I was like, no, if you said between 6 and 7. And I was just thinking, even how you're talking to me, like, what are you even talking about? And I was like, well, I can't do today anymore. Can we do tomorrow? Yeah. And they was like, yeah, what time? And I just thought, for someone that's apparently on their way, you're so happy for me to change the next day. Anyway, they're like, what time tomorrow? I said 7. They're like, PM or AM? And I'm like, PM. They're like, no worries. So, babe, now it's the next day. Okay. And then I messaged them in the morning, hey, please, can you be on time today? They're like, will do. And then later that evening, around 6, because obviously we're meant to meet at 7, I said, if you're on your way, can you let me know the ETA? And then they go, we'll let you know the ETA, hold on. They haven't said anything, question mark. Bearing in mind, between this, I'm like calling them and they're not answering.
Oh, that's such a red, that's already...
Babe, it's already a red flag.
Because something like a car, you should be able to
I should be able to call you. And then after I've called them a couple times, they've messaged me again saying 1 hour tops, we're there. They was like, oh, you're all the way in Kent. 1 hour tops will be there. And I just thought, but what's your exact ETA? And bear in mind, they asked for my DVLA. You know, you send people your DVLA link thing and they can check your stuff. So you knew the address on the driving license. Yeah. So why are you acting like you're surprised that it's in Kent on the day you're meant to be coming when you apparently made your way the day before? Anyway, so I'm calling, babe, it's like 7:30 now, and obviously I was meant to be there at 7. Yeah. Calling them, no answer. Oh. And then, babe, they messaged me saying, literally 12 minutes now, apologies.
Okay.
And then I'm like, okay, babe, so that was at 7:30, and now it's 8 o'clock.
Okay.
I'm not seeing anything. And it's madder because I'm looking out my window, babe, and I'm seeing defenders driving past my window. So every second I'm like, oh, is that them? I'm like, oh, I actually saw it when I was like,
was he saying like 12 minutes? 12 minutes ain't that long. Like,
yeah. So I'm like, oh my gosh, so babe, I saw a defender pull into like my drive and I was like, oh my gosh, it's real. Like they're actually coming. Babe, so 30 minutes go past and I'm like, okay, 12 minutes and 30 minutes. Okay, if there's another I'll give it another 15 minutes in case they were like extended the time. Yeah. Nothing. And then I messaged them, are you here now? Nothing. Called them, nothing. Question mark, nothing. Called them again, nothing. Then I said, it's been an hour since you said 12 minutes, nothing. Called them, nothing. No. Messaged them on TikTok saying, hey, is there another number? Because I'm trying to get through for 2 cars that I booked. They liked the message. Huh? Babe, they liked the message. Instagram, they liked the message. And that was the end of it.
Babe, what's their app right now?
Gone.
Blasting them
but
right now.
Do you know what I think as well? Do you know why?
Wait. So there's no car?
Oh yeah, there's no car. There's no car.
What the?
Babe, there's no car.
Are you being for real?
Babe, and that night I literally just hopped on my online app and just started to fill out a claim and hope for the best. Because obviously I transferred the money. So sometimes they're a bit risky.
Babe, we need to tell a name and shame.
No, but the reason why now I don't think... why I don't feel like that would be effective, because what I think they've done is I think they've cloned an actual real company.
Why do you say that?
Because the company is an actual real company, on Company's House.
So it's a legit company.
Yeah, but you know,
TikTok and Instagram pages have made it out.
Yeah, you know, if someone else makes a Mariam account and then it looks legit, and then loads of people send clothes to that or do collabs, and then they start coming at you and you're like, oh, but that's actually not my account. So I don't actually think it's their account. And because I haven't met anyone or I don't even know who I've been speaking to as a person, I just feel like it's a waste to try. I don't actually feel like they care.
That is, that
so
is
blasting them would be they'll just be, babe.
At least more people
ha-haing me, saying that they're on their way.
I can't. That's the bit that's weird. It's always at least if you're gonna scam, just scam. Just scam. As soon as you want them block,
just ghost
then I know.
Me.
But all of that, babe. That he was you were a horse and he had a carrot.
They loved it.
Yeah, and they were flinging the carrot, and you were never gonna get that carrot.
I was never gonna get it. And do you know what was even making me more mad? I was thinking, what about if I had to go pick up my kids at 7 or 8, and I'm moving things back, or so babe, imagine if the trip was the next day.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And I have everyone coming.
And you're thinking it's legit people.
We're leaving so early in the morning. How am I supposed to sort out a travel for 8 people all in one go? The next day is somewhere so far.
That's so bad. Do you know what? You know what's so crazy? When you start telling the story and how it started going, I was thinking, oh my gosh, I would have definitely been scammed because obviously I've been trying to find a new car, whatever.
Yeah.
And you'll be seeing these prices on TikTok, oh, this is a deposit. Oh, this is a monthly. Because you want to cut costs. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then my fiance was like, this is too good to be true. That's why, because I would have just instantly done it because it's so inviting. And
even when I told one of my guy friends, he was like, yeah, the price is too good to be true. And I just think, do you know what? I can't even act like, oh my God, I'm so surprised, because it went through my head a couple times before I even made the payment. But I was just hoping that, do you know what I mean?
In hindsight now you know what's happened. If that was happening again, what would you do differently? So anyone that might go through what you go through,
I think the moment, if you're supposed to have something in collection and they're so adamant that you have to transfer the funds before even seeing them, I think that's a red flag.
Because how does it, I feel like I don't really sort out car stuff. How do you do it? You pay your initial deposit?
But no, I've never done a rental that way. Normally...
Oh, yeah, it's you just go through Enterprise.
Yeah, I'll just go into the store or and to be fair, their one, which was also a red flag to me, is I don't really like dealing with businesses that just do the business WhatsApp. They have
business, because you can delete stuff in it.
Yeah, and it's I've had seen people where their WhatsApps get hacked as well.
Oh no.
Yeah, so you can take over someone else's WhatsApp account. So that's why I was also a bit worried, because even though I messaged them on Instagram and they'd sent me the account details on WhatsApp and it wasn't a business account, I went back to message their Instagram just saying, oh, I've just been sent account details. Can you just confirm it? Because it's not a business account. So I was just double checking that their WhatsApp wasn't hacked. But in hindsight, the whole thing was a scam. But I kind of low-key knew it. So sometimes you just got to listen to yourself.
Your gut.
Yeah.
Well, you handled that very well. You didn't crash out. Do you know what I mean? You just thought, that's such a shame. I'm so sorry that happened. But let's see this as the trip. After the trip, you're going to get that £800 to back time.
Amen.
So, do you know what I mean?
So I just thought it was funny. And also, babe, I just feel this whole business thing, babe, the amount of L's or error you get into, you just actually have to learn to just handle it with grace and just move on to the solution.
You can't have a business and not know that there won't be problems.
There's
always going to be problems.
And you just have to move on to the next, because dwelling on it it's just going to waste time.
Yeah. So were you able to sort out something else?
Yes, I did. I went to Enterprise that I know and I said, sometimes you don't have to do Lux, babe. And I got a people carrier. So we're all going to go in one big
I wish
car.
you told me, because I have a friend that has discount in Enterprise and I feel like she would have been more than happy to give a discount. I'll ask her.
Yeah, I still have a higher one. I need it for
another thing.
The 5th. No, so if I can cancel the one that I've booked.
I'm gonna ask her
24 hours before.
Okay, I'm gonna ask her because I'm gonna get a car to hire for that week for it as well. So I'll ask her.
Oh, thanks,
babe. I'll ask her today.
But yeah, that was just such a funny story, and I just think this is like my 3rd big scam of my life now, and I'm just like, maybe the 3rd one is like, now God is like, okay, you've had 3 scams, now the biggest blessing is coming. Like
Amen. Amen. Oh, I love that.
What, my scam? No,
the
positivity.
That was nice. Not the scam. I hate when
babe, being scammed, is so humbling because I'm such a reactive person. Like when someone does something to me, I like to be able to not even do something back, but at least do something that's like, oh yeah, like whether it's like I've unfollowed you, or I see you and I don't speak to you anymore, or I tell you how I feel, or do you know what I mean? Like there's something you can do to release that. But to get scammed like that, no face, no case, no nothing, it's just very like, and we move, okay.
And it's just because when you transfer it to them, it's just like, I willingly done
babe, I willingly.
No one forced me, no one stole it.
And it's the whole, babe, it was the 12 minutes, literally around the corner. Yeah. You are something else.
Because that's just all unnecessary.
No, because I feel like, okay, there's 2 kind of scammers. There's the scammers where it's like you're scamming because life is hard and you're just trying to get to where you need to go to. Unfortunately, I don't want to hurt anyone along the way, but you're all just collateral damage.
Okay.
And then there's like, you've scammed, but now you're even adding emotional injury. Babe, like, because all the extra stuff, you didn't need to do it. You could have taken the money and gone, but you just thought, let's play with her.
That's what's worse, is the playing. It's very mean.
Yes.
That one was mean.
Very evil,
it was like he was, you know, when you're killing someone, you're killing them slowly.
Babe, I was going to say that, but I didn't want to take it dark.
And if you're someone that wants to just show mercy, quick swipe.
Yeah,
that guy
it's like 65 times in the chest. Why?
Yeah. But speaking of like being stabbed in the chest, the theme this week is, when did you realize that you were doing way too much for a guy? And I feel like that kind of physical pain is the pain when you deep. I done way too much for a guy.
And I think, babe, I find it so mad how emotional pain can just hurt so physically.
Yes.
That's insane.
Even embarrassment, shame, and all these things you do for these guys.
Like, you feel it.
You feel it.
So I'm actually excited to get into these stories of doing too much, because I know like we be doing too much. Well, I know we've got doing too much stories. So
I'm really excited to hear it.
Who's?
Both of us, because I feel like we're very doing too much girls anyway.
We are very doing
in
too
like
much.
Relationship and love it era, it's
like calm down. And then when you have 2 best friends that just don't even give each other the right advice and saying go, babe, go, it's like
chaos.
But yeah, do you want to go first?
You can take the lead.
Oh, okay then. Doing too much 1. I was in a long distance marriage for over 15 years. He was in Africa and I was in Ireland due to visa issues. I would send him money every single month and he would spend it with his side chicks. I would see him twice a year and he would have a list of things for me to bring back, such as PlayStation, iPhone, clothes, and medication for his mother. I would have to pay for everything because he claimed he was broke as he was taking care of his family members. He broke off our marriage via text because I had borrowed $250 from him. He got married within a year of our breakup and did everything I had asked for to the new wife. He asked for his ring back. I came to the realization that I had funded his whole relationship and his traditional marriage to this new girl. He proposed to her with my ring. What? Because baby, even when I read it, I was like, how are you doing too much in a marriage? But I thought, let me just not even like, what's doing too much in a marriage?
Long distance marriage already for me doesn't make sense.
Babe,
long distance relationship, I get.
Okay.
But girl, A long distance marriage.
How did we get here?
But you know what? Sometimes I'm going to be just a little bit of the not advocate, but like I can just understand, because I feel like I wouldn't say it's low self-esteem. I don't know if it is, but I wouldn't say it is. I think there's an attachment issue to people. You have attachment issues to people where it's like, even though you want that love from them so bad that you put up with things when it's blatant disrespect, but because they give you we had that conversation before, little breadcrumbs, you keep going, you hold on, you just think he loves me, or yes, we've got progress, and it's like, this isn't progress, this is just taking the piss and taking advantage. But babe, let's dissect it, because this is actually a really wild one. So first things, I've already said that the long distance marriage thing is weird, but over 15
years, babe, I didn't even.
He was in
distance marriage for over 15 years. I'm sorry. Should I stop?
No, finish.
I think a long distance marriage, do you know what? This is just my own opinion. I just want to say that a long distance marriage for over 15 years is like, why? How did we get here?
Yeah, but so how they got here is because of visa issues. So that's
already a red flag.
Can we I think there's enough examples of this situation. I think now when we get into relationships with guys from abroad, if there's issues, really think with them coming to the country wherever you are, just really think about it, because it's such how would we describe it?
It's such a play in your face.
Yeah.
Very obvious. And I think it's either you're being ignorant to it, because I just feel like even people around you would advise you, unless you're also hiding things from people around you about your relationship, because deep down you don't want them to tell you the truth. Because over 50, and also, if I've willingly decided to be in a long distance with someone for that amount of time, I just would know he's going to cheat on me.
Yeah.
Especially an African man.
Yeah.
In living, and he actually lives there. I just think, and there's no talks of like, okay, this visa issue is coming to an end this year.
Yeah.
Why
it's taking so long?
Yeah, but sometimes, us emotion, like we lead with emotion and the love and just the hopes and dreams. It's so hard, but no, that is sad. And him even asking, that's doing too much.
Do you know what bit got me? I think it's things like I would send him money every month. He would spend it with his side chicks. Oh my God. Do you know how many stories I've heard of girls like supporting their man, and you're thinking, I'm trying to help him through a hard time. You lot saying girls are gold diggers. Now I'm not being a gold digger. I'm actually helping you. Now the money that I've, worked my ass off, I'm helping you so that you can do better. You're spending it on a side chick who might in fact is usually not even on my level. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy. And I don't get when every time we have these kind of scenarios, I think, why do guys do this?
Why? And it's just, it's just disgusting behavior from him. And I just feel like the audacity to even be asking. But sometimes you have to also she might not have never experienced doing too much until this.
She's done too.
Sometimes you have to do
this
too
isn't
much
doing
in
too
your
much.
younger years.
I don't think, do you know what it is? Because they're married, right? This is why it's a piss take. First of all, when you love someone, she loves this guy, he's had issues with his visa, cool, whatever. I just think he's useless. I don't think what she's doing is too much.
But when how did they even get to marry?
That's what I'm trying to say. If you're a man's down and you're married, you're companionship, you're gonna get back up together. It's all the weird stuff. He got married within a year after our breakup. Did the same thing. It's when the things you're asking for they can't do for you, but then the next girl they can do it.
Else.
Guys, if a guy wants you, they will. I think we just know that.
And I feel like guys know how to as a woman, when you do something for a man, it's always like you have such good intentions, and you always think that, you're helping them, they need it, and there's this, not that you feel sorry for them, but I just feel like as a woman you always want to pump into your man and invest in them, and you see it as an investment. You don't even see it as money I'm wasting. And I just feel like some men just know how to pull on that,
100%.
because they will never say, and even me, I'm not going to lie, if I'm on the phone and then you're telling me, baby, pack that PlayStation 5 that's just come out. The new iPhone, pack that one. Instead of you to be telling me to pack, stuff like medicine for your mom, I get it, but why are you playing games?
Yeah.
Why are you playing games? Let's be thinking about, have you gone to the home office? Have you gone to the visa office? Baby, I need to be in the country with you in the bed every night. That's your concerns, not the PlayStation.
This guy's a whack, man.
Story 2.
Yeah, so I feel so sorry for her. This is really deep.
Baby, it is really, do you know, like,
when you deep it, because even the last week he proposed to her with my ring.
With my ring.
Is he all right?
I think for him, he always had this plan from the start.
Trying to get the visa from her, he couldn't. He longed it out and now, same.
Yeah, he probably thought, oh, this visa thing is not even as simple as I thought. Sorry, I keep doing this accent because that's how I imagine them. Because you said Africa.
But you're doing it really well. You're committing it to it. Oh, okay. Okay, let's go to doing too much. Number 2. Deep, I was doing too much for that guy when I would message him every day, borrowed him a total of $1,000, let him stay at my house rent-free for a week because he was between houses, and he couldn't even give me a full 24 hours of his time. Would always come in the evening and leave in the morning, then found out he'd got engaged to another woman and he'd actually been with this woman while seeing me. We were seeing each other for nearly 3 years. Nigerian men are treacherous. P.S. I'd out him, but I'm still waiting on some of my money back. Do you know what? It's so crazy because I had an appointment, like a facial, whatever, and I was talking to the lady that owned the facial place, and she was telling me about kind of the same situation, about how she was with one of her ex. She gave him about 10 grand, but it was about 12 in the end, to help him. He was broke, whatever. He hasn't given it back. She wants to blast him, but she's only being calm with him because she needs her money back. She saw him. He pulled up to her place where she does her facial, whatever, in a new like BMW. And then she's thinking, but where's my money? Babe,
they know how to take advantage.
It's such a common thing though. Like, I wouldn't say I would say, I think I've been through something like that. My first ever like ex when I was younger. When I thought that was my first. Yeah. And you do so much, and you're the ones funding them for them to be using what you're funding them to live a fake lifestyle. Babe. That's madness.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, like I thought I did too much, but now like going through these stories, I just think like I'm just happy I've never been one to give a man money. Like, really? Babe, it's not been a thought that crosses my mind. I'm sorry, like I do too much and I can like you bad, but the moment you say babe, oh my God. Babe, my eyes will stop blinking because I would be like, what do you mean transfer? You? Like I could do a cheeky, like I paid for something just now and you forgot your card, so transfer me 60. Yeah. But whoa.
Really?
No. And then when people are talking like you said 10K, she's saying one. I'm just like,
that's a lot of money.
£500, even babe.
£100 you might be a bit like £100.
Maybe if I was in deep, babe, I've just never. Maybe I just haven't got to the point where like a guy has actually asked me. And I'm in that position.
What I would say. Like now, I've experienced it and all stuff like that. Right? I would say when you're in a relationship, honestly, girls don't give your man money.
Oh wait, even if you're in a relationship?
No, I just don't. A long-term relationship where you guys have been together for maybe 2 years plus, and you actually want to get married, and is serious, and he treats you mature, like as in like before you guys got together, he was up, he was fine. Maybe he's had a tough time. As his girlfriend, like what's the point of getting in a relationship with someone serious if they can't lean on you when it's bad? And sometimes I feel like men feel like they can't lean on their ladies. So if you have a good guy and he's just having like maybe something bad's happened and you can help, I don't think anything's wrong with that. But I think it's up to us to use our discernment and all the signs to know when a guy is first of all taking advantage. Period. So that's it. Taking advantage and just milking and draining you out. Because one thing about men, they're going to do what they want to do. It doesn't matter. They won't think. They'll think for themselves. You know. So I would say relationship, especially early. That's what I was going to say. Like now that I'm thinking about it, I just think like there's just certain points within a man that is like, well, when I'm speaking to a guy, it's just like, you just know not to be asking me for money. Like, obviously, if we were in something deep, then it's like, okay, I can understand why you're comfortable enough. But I just think the audacity of a man to even ask you for money, if you're in the dating stage, no matter how genuine it might come across, I just think it's just a red flag. Standard. I agree. And then even if you're like early relationship and then all of a sudden like, oh, money, I still think it's a red flag. Like, and I low-key feel like with guys, I think you should have a circle of boys and family members that if you really need money, they should go to you.
Yeah.
Because I do feel like, I don't know how to explain it. I think as a woman, you have to always kind of see your man as he'll sort it no matter what. Like it has to be really serious
for you to
ask me. And then that's when it's like, yeah, of course, because clearly this is serious.
Yeah,
it's never a comfortable situation. Yeah, and I think that's where, but you would know. But guys are crazy, man. Yeah.
And I think with women, we're always just so genuine that's why you just always have to be extra cautious.
Yeah.
And even if, let's say, you know, we do too much and you're thinking of doing it, I think the amount as well plays a part. Like you don't need, like, do something that, okay, if I lost this money, calm, it's okay. Yeah. And also just see it as a test, like, okay, let me give this man £150. He said he's going to give it back to me on this date. Let's just see what happens.
Yeah.
And if he brings it up and he just gives it to you, no qualms, then cool.
Yeah.
But if it's a thing where he's done it one time and he's given it to you and then maybe another month it's like, oh, babe, can you borrow me money again? We need to have a conversation now.
Yeah.
Because why do I need to keep borrowing you money? Like, what's happening in your finances? Don't just be blindly giving someone money and you're not even trying to understand their finances when it's a repeat thing.
Yeah, and I think that's a good thing you touched on, like finances. They say like, oh, you should know finances in marriage, like when you're going to get married. But I think you need to know before. Yeah, I feel like you can't. You need to know what your man's earning. You need to know if he's a provider.
Really?
You don't need to know exactly, but I think you'll be dumb to not actually know what like your man's income
is. And like,
that's where issues come, because if it's all sweet in the beginning and he's doing the most, that's the standard. You need to have that conversation. Actually, know, what does he do? Like, you know, when it's like you can just tell when someone, I don't even know, but they have to be a communication in a relationship to know how much your partner earns and can't. Oh, not earns. Like, you know what I mean? Not the exact. You know what I'm trying to say?
What they're like, babe, no, because babe, I think it's different, because I think where you're married, I get why you would think that. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like, it's such a normal conversation to you, because it's like we're at that level. But if I'm just like, oh yeah, so what are your finances? Oh babe,
but
even like when I've had that with people that I should be comfortable with,
you
like
feel a bit uncomfortable.
Even though it's like I'm not.
But finances, like, I think you can say things like, so you'll be talking about life, so you're talking about your future, like, yeah, like I'm at a position where I've got savings enough to like buy, like then you know, or where it's like, oh yeah, like this year I really want to start saving properly, or it's like,
how much are you saving?
What's your or it's like,
how much are you? What's your
outgoings? Or there's things you can say, and I think those are good indicators. And then I think how you watch them manage the money they have is an indicator of how, like, you should see that as a big important thing in a relationship. Because if you're someone that spends a lot and now I'm someone that doesn't spend a lot, you need to know, actually, can I be with someone?
But that's a good point to make, actually.
But bless her, and why has he got to be Nigerian? You Nigerian
men have such bad PR, and I would love to stick up for them, but
they shame us time and time again. But do you know what? I think just to round off, I'll just probably say to her, like, how can she get her money back without wilding out? Because the amount of times I see girls...
What's the best way to get... I think if you've ever experienced something like this as a woman, like, what's the best way to get your money back? Because I'm not gonna lie, like, I've never had to get money back from a man. Only one time when I was in uni.
Yeah.
Why did I have to get money back from him? I think he done fraud in my account. He did fraud in my account. But whatever. Anyway, anytime I've had an issue with a guy, the only way I've been able to resolve it is another guy defending me, like stepping in and taking over for me. And I think if you don't have that, I feel like men just know how to intimidate a woman, and then it's like you just have to be so soft and like be nice and play the nice game when you don't even want to. But the moment you have a man that could step in and be like, yo bro, who you like, what you taking out? All of a sudden now, like their whole angle is different.
Yeah, I do.
A man needs to start a business where he goes and collects.
No, we've got a woman for that, Oliver Blanco. She's the president for collecting the money.
It's true.
And you know what I was going to say? I was going to say, you know what? Sometimes you do have to crash out on the internet to get what you want, because there's been plenty of prime examples where they got their money back. And you know what? Shame these men.
Shame them.
Because are you not embarrassed?
And also as a man, sometimes when we don't have the physical strength to, you know, really deal with them, we have to get them where it hurts. And men hate disrespect. They hate embarrassment. And when it comes to money and looking like they ain't got. Yeah. So when you tell that story online, I'm telling you, you make it juicy. Yeah. Research and talk to ChatGPT. How can I tell this story that this man will feel so embarrassed that he will feel so small?
Yeah, that he has to give me my money back plus what is the next interest?
Yeah,
the lateness.
And how to keep the audience engaged at every word that I say, that they even don't rate this man at every sentence. So when you're telling the story and then you add the pictures. What?
Babe, I've just thought of an amazing concept now.
What's your concept?
I don't want to share it.
Oh, like a business idea.
A show based off of all of this.
Oh, like a catcher, like a
catching.
Let's not do too much.
Okay.
But so there's those two things. When you don't have physical strength and you don't have someone that can fight on your behalf, I do agree with shaming them online. Get pictures, get everything, gather your evidence, and you just release it.
And as women, I think if a girl does do this, I don't want to hear how I can never give my man money. No, let's come together because we're girls at the end of the day.
You know what it's like.
You know what it's like. Look, there might be that one guy, you know, you've just done a bit too much. It might not be money, but we know.
And let's support our sis. Have to get stung once to know, okay, I'm not going to do this again. And now I know not to do it again. Please, can I not still try to get my money back? Why are you shaming me? Is just because I fell for someone that tricked me. Yeah. Let's get the robber. But but so maybe shout Olua Blanco as well. DM her and see if she'll take on your case.
I think she'll help her.
I hope so. Doing too much 3. I was in high school and I had a crush on a classmate of mine. We're both guys, so this definitely made it difficult because he's 100% straight. As the top achiever I was, he would make me do his assignments and gave him my notes when we had tests/exams. He used to ask me for lunch money. On the days I wouldn't give it to him, he'd ignore me. Guys, he used the money to buy his girlfriend presents and food. This one time, he gaslit me into believing that he can't function without me, saying, I know we're friends, but you mean much more to me. If you want us to be more than friends, how much money are you willing to pay? I literally smacked my gob. Me being me, I went with it until I deeped that I was doing a bit too much. When I stepped back, cold turkey with no explanation, he didn't even care to ask what happened. Much love all the way from South Africa. Oh. Also, guys, we've been getting a lot of love from South Africa lately. So big up South Africa. You lot are really showing out for us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Love you guys. But babe,
that's a wild one.
Babe, I've just never heard. This is the first time I've ever heard a straight man leading on a gay man.
I know.
But
maybe he's not straight. Maybe he's a little bit bent then.
No,
because why would you toy with someone like that? Especially, like when guys that aren't very like secure in their sexuality, they're very. When I've noticed, they're very a bit more like as soon as they know someone's like might like them, they're very like, oh no, mate.
But do you think if you're not secure, that's when you're a bit like, oh my god, it's gay?
No, I don't know. It's a hard one because I think
because he could be so secure in his sexuality that he's like, even though you like me, I'm just going to use it to my advantage, but really not even give you anything
what you
like
want.
That.
But that's what I'm trying to say. That's why I'm shocked because I haven't been around straight men that would do that.
Is this the thing? Do you know what? I just feel like the world of like in the gay and like how they talk about DL guys and like how do you even like I just want to know like how do you know someone is DL? Like how do you know what signs do you look for to know to make that move to be like, okay, nah, this one 100% straight. Let me not cross that boundary with him. Or you do it and then you're like, oh, nah, this one, I think he'll take it in a bit. He'll take it in a bit. So it's like, and I just think it's just such a bold thing to make because I feel like men's reactions to that could just be like, even as a man going up to a woman, rejection is just a bit much already. So even doing it as a man, one, not even knowing their sexuality, it's just like how? But everyone, all the gays be saying there's so many DLs.
Maybe there is so many DLs.
No, I think there is. But I just... I want to be able to find them too.
For what reason?
I don't know. Like, I feel like I have a lesbian radar. Like, I feel like there's girls that I could just tell. Like, if I kiss this girl, she ain't pulling back.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean? Like, there's certain girls that I'd be like, even though I know you're 100% straight, there's certain signs that I could be like,
we can share a cheeky kiss.
We can share a cheeky kiss.
1, 2.
Exactly. But I've never thought about it for men.
The guys, yeah.
And it's like, what signs do you look out for? Because I want to be in a club and be like, oh no, that one's a bit DL, that one.
Oh, okay. So recent, with Reese, switching it up. But the Oscars, do you know that actor? He played in a new Netflix series, a black actor.
Mm-hmm. What is the series?
It's about, it was proper on, like, you know, when Netflix has a new series, I think he was framed for a crime, a murder, and it was like, it seemed like racially aggravated, as in it was 2 white cops. He played in The Madness, and only now recently did everyone on socials clock he's gay. He came to an award ceremony with his husband. Mm-hmm. No one knew. So it's like, you might think, oh, someone's straight, but no, because he plays straight. You would never think, and he's proper like got a whole man. They've been married for how many years? And people saying how you tend to tell, like, he did dress a bit too well. Usually when guys dress way too good, that's when they say maybe he's a bit, do you know what I mean? But I couldn't tell. I was so shocked by that. So I don't think you could.
If the gays come, let us know, give us the tips in the comments, or just tell us your stories. I'm just nosy. But what did you think about this one?
I think this one isn't that deep. I think the fact anyone playing on someone's emotions is deep. It's not like,
especially in school, everything just seems so deep.
But that's more on his end, the guy that was taking the money to give to his girlfriend. Like, babe, imagine your man is giving you money to spend on you from his friend that loves him, and he knows that.
How would you feel about that, actually?
I'll give the money back.
Oh,
because no, it's not because of him, but it's actually, don't spend that money on me when it's not even your money. That means you don't.
It's true, because why are you robbing someone to do something for me? Like, that's not genuine.
No, I don't rate that. Men are mad.
Yeah, men are mad. How would you feel? Oh, obviously, I think it goes either way. Like, your man entertaining a woman, your man entertaining a man, even though you're straight. I just think, why?
Yeah.
But should we go to the confessionals?
Yeah, let's see who we think is the deepest. Okay, so for me this week is really easy. I did really enjoy these doing too much, but number one has to take it because it was a lot. And I think 15 years with someone who's in a complete different country and is having issues with their visa is already like a headache. And I think starting off a relationship or a marriage in that kind of circumstance, I've always learned they don't always end well. And my heart really goes out to her because this guy done so many mad things, from, you know, giving her ring to his new missus, getting married within a year. Basically everything I wanted you to do for me, you're doing it to someone else. And I'm the one that, you know, stayed put with you, tried to help you with your visa. It's such a sad case, but that guy is horrible. I don't get why people are so heartless. How can you do that to someone, waste 15 years of their life in a marriage, for you to break up, and you broke up with your wife via text? There's low and then there's hell. Like, that's too much. My heart goes out to her, and I really hope she meets someone that would do everything without her even asking. So sorry about that, but my heart goes out.
Okay, so obviously I am gonna do doing too much story 1 as the deepest. I just think there's just so much in here that I don't even personally feel like she was doing too much. I think I get why you would be so giving to your husband, as you should. You're being a supportive wife and you're loving your man, but he was the one that did too much taking, and it's just emotionally sad. And the fact that it's a marriage, and I just think, oh my God, like, even when someone tells me that they can't meet up with me or something, and they do it via text message, the tears that I could cry from that. So a whole marriage ending through text message, oh God, please just give me the strength. So, do you know what? My heart goes out to you, because that's just not nice. And honestly, you don't even want to be married to someone like that. So just see the good in that. So, but yeah, I do think that's quite deep. But I wouldn't even say you were doing too much. I think maybe you just wasn't really looking at your man enough. Like, does this man even deserve all this? So yeah, that's the one that I'll put at the top. And then after that, I would say, which one would I put second? What was the other one? My classmate, and then gave him a grand. Yeah, definitely doing too much too. Like, let's just not give men money anymore, please. Let's just stop that one. I think that's just a quick fix. We don't have money. If they ask you, you don't have. You're in minus. You're just a girl trying to hustle. Okay? Thank you. So, babe, I'm assuming we put the same one.
Yeah, because this one is violation.
Yeah, and it's marriage. 15 years of marriage.
Long distance marriage, first of all.
Divorce via text. Oh, I ain't heard that one before.
I just cannot believe this. And because I had worried, we need to stop. We just know from this episode, I think we all know, just don't give a guy money.
Let's not give men money.
No.
And I think maybe if you are, should we have contracts in place?
I think you should. I feel like max you should probably give your partner, I would say as a boyfriend, is maybe 250 to 500. Like that's if they are tight and they just need to cover something, they'll pay you back and is a trusting person. When you start going past £500 in a relationship, I think that's where it takes longer to pay back. You're stuck with that person for longer. They just will keep draining you. And when you get stuck in that, you can't help it, because you know how many times people will say like they let their partner money, but they still end up giving them more money. It's very kind of hard to break the chain.
Like once you start, it's like, is this a pattern now?
And because they get comfortable, when a man feels like
they add your funds as part of their salary now. Like,
it's crazy.
Okay, I don't need to get this much because I'll just ask Adeola.
And then it makes you think, I get why girls are saying like men aren't being men anymore, because they're not being providers. I think men 100% should be providers. Like that's just how it be. And I think it is important to have the gender roles for certain things for a reason. And I think, come on, let's have the men that want to provide, because if we can boss it, the babes earning money and covering you, what's stopping you guys? Level up, men.
Level up. But that is it. But we do have the results from what would you guys like to be called?
Oh my God. And that means officially after this episode, we start calling our people what they're going to be called.
Whoa, big reveal.
Okay, let's drum roll, please. In third place, do we do it like that?
Yes, okay. Let's do it like that. So we're just getting the results up from backstage. Okay. The results are in. The public have been voting for 24 hours. What are the Deep It audience going to be called? It was out of 4 choices: Dolls, the Deepers, Deep It Darlings, and Peaches.
Oh, can you do? And the nominees are?
Okay, sorry. Let's go again. The public have been voting. And the results are in. What are the Deep It audience going to be called? The nominees are Dolls, The Deepers, Deep It Darlings, Peaches,
in third place.
And in 4th place,
drum roll please,
The Deepers.
Whoa, I'm shocked by that. Wow, well done, Deepers option.
Hi, just as a Deepers, I would like to accept 4th place. You know, I was really fighting hard for it, and you know,
you want a Deepers?
Yeah, I do.
You want a Deepers?
I want a Deepers.
Okay.
I just really like the sound of that, but you know, it's okay. But thank you for all the votes. Okay. In 3rd place, guys, I actually lied.
Oh my gosh.
In 4th place,
oh my God,
sorry, very chaotic. In 4th place, we have Peaches.
Oh, I feel like it's an era.
Next.
Thank you.
Oh. Goodbye to my ex. Okay, in 3rd place, we have The Deepers.
Oh, okay, you came third.
Okay. Whoa, now the top 2. the winner of the Deep Hit Vote Audience 2025 is Dolls.
Yeah! You know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm manifesting it. We're gonna have dolls made of us.
We're gonna be Barbie dolls
for you, dolls. When we have one of our shows, I'm saying it now because
we're gonna
that'd be
like
cute.
brat dolls.
Yeah,
babe.
And they get a little like thing, like
dolls. You know
like
what?
that. Yeah,
it makes sense.
Our Deep It dolls. Yeah.
Okay, so sorry, I'm just gonna.
Should I accept this speech?
Yes.
Okay. As a Deep It doll, I will also like to just say thank you because I think this is the embodiment of who we are as a community, as baddies, and also just friends, you know? Yes. So thank you.
Mwah, mwah, mwah. And yeah, welcome.
Yeah. I guess that's the end. Is this the end of the episode? I feel like
it's the end of the episode.
We didn't ever give like a personal experience of when we were down bad.
When we didn't. I was thinking like, I think sometimes like.
Do you think we should?
It's mysterious. Like this is our mysterious episode.
This is the one we don't want to be embarrassed by.
Yeah, it's like mysterious. Like Laurie Harvey don't really say too much unless you've got a story you do want to get off your.
No, I think my stories of my first ever ex makes you lot know how I was doing.
Oh yeah, you have told that
much. So yeah.
And these stories are really good as well.
Really, really good. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I was just going to say we could save it in the bank.
Yeah.
Those stories.
Perfect.
But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. You know what to do. Like, comment and subscribe. We're on the road to 15K. Yeah. You guys see, Mice has brought me back down to earth. I say normal numbers now. So yeah, 15,000.
And we're on the road to 15K.
Yeah, we're on the road to 15,000.
Wow, that's really good.
Yeah.
And obviously you guys know already, if you're listening on audio, you guys can give us 5-star, please, and leave a cheeky review because it means the world. And we shall be back again next week, Monday at the same time.
5 p.m.
Yes.
Yes. Bye, dolls.
Bye, dolls.